chat. My shaman lost their legs. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you all for being patient. I know a lot of people have already started testing different builds and such, but I am going to go through this at my own pace. Go through all the nooks and crannies. Testing time? Yeah. Seaward is still out here. I thought the Borealis training dummy area would be quiet, but it is not quiet. It's probably quieter than some other places, but I thought it would be quiet here. And Starshoe, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome stream. I hope you enjoy the follower emotes. I don't know how I want to start. Let's go start Farseer first, actually. I actually wanted to go through each talent one by one if I can, but I might be forced into spending all my talent points first. Garrison diamonds are really quiet as anything. I don't really care about numbers. I just care about looking at buffs and interactions. Trying to get some Brave Soul to test a main build Farseer Lightning. I'm not gonna make any particular build right now. I'm just gonna like spend random passive talent points just to get this roll in. Because I want to look at what are my words? Look at talents like one by one. Like, this is not some cooked build I put together. I'm literally just pressing random passives. So now when you look at it as I go through this down, this must be some randomly cooked build. I don't know that I care about this earthquake change, if I'm going to be honest. I'm going to start top down on the spec side. I've been playing Cursor Earthquake for so long that I'm just like used to it now. Wow, that Maelstrom gen. Like, I've never had an issue with the cursor macro. Oh wait, it's defaulted to the target. EQ change solely. Oh, that is true. Hold on, because right now I have a cursor macro on my earthquake. Let me pull out like a non. Can I... Hold on. This is, it says... Spell is cast at your target. So it can't cast it at anybody. I'm gonna doubt that means you can cast it on an ally, but it says target. Preferentially, I'm still gonna go with how I always play. I'm just gonna play with cursor. But it like really doesn't matter. I agree about the point that I agree with the point that having it on a target means it won't get stuck on terrain. I guess that's a quality of life buff. For me, that was something I kind of like learned. I can think of like Halls of Atonement in Shadowlands, for example, where you could occasionally get your reticule up on a ceiling. But I'm going to qualify this more preferential. There's no like, I'm not immediately going to say one's better than the other. Challenge. I'm still in. What am I in combat with? In Primal counts as annoying and shit. Any of them on top of it. Oh, you know what? That is valid. I haven't done like real like when we do Primal Council, I'm always like peeking at the side of a pillar, so it's a bit more of a non-issue. Am I really stuck in combat right now? I don't even know. I'm not an Alliance player on retail. I don't know anything about Borealis. Like an accessibility thing, maybe this should be the first step towards native controller support. That's valid. And I was thinking that because of the Maelstrom generation nerfs, because Maelstrom generation is nerfed, you statistically cast spenders less often. So by extension, you get less Surge of Power procs. And I'm just saying that as conjecture. I haven't actually started pressing any buttons. And because you spend, or because you spend less often, that brings greater value to Aftershock. I think that's reasonable to think about. But I haven't actually felt out any of the Maelstrom changes yet. Casting Lava Burst is a chance to replace your next Frost Shock with Ice Fury. Oh, it's a proc. It's a chance off of casting Lava Burst. And then after casting Lava Ice Fury, next time you cast a Nature and a Fire. Okay, so hi, Crystal. Hi, Angie. Thank you for lurking. I'm going to press Lava Burst until I get an Ice Fury proc. I have it. Is it not a buff? What? Okay, and then Fusion of Elements gave me Elemental Blast. There's Ice Fury. It's after casting Ice Fury. Okay. Fusion of Elements, Nature, and a Fire spell. So I want Ice Fury again. What is this? Oh. Okay, not worried about my tier set right now. Wow, I have to ask for an Ice Fury proc. Okay. Ice Fury proc. Nature. Fire. That gives Elemental Blast. Okay. I'm gonna put on Primordial Wave real quick. Yeah, I just verified Flame Shock will do that. So I'm just gonna also verify Primordial Wave will do the same. Did I just get 3 Farseers Netty? So, Ice Fury, Primordial Wave, Elemental Blast. So Fusion of Elements is working with both. So I have Fusion of Elements is working as intended. It'll proc off Volcanic, which is your Flame Shock and Primordial Wave, which is 1 GCD, and Nature into Fire, which is anything from Lightning Bolt, Earth Shock, Lava Burst. More than likely, Liquid Magma Totem too. Proxim Thunderstrike Ward. Oh, maybe I'll get to this. I haven't gotten to this yet. I need a... Fuck, do I have access to heirlooms? I don't. I don't want to go back. Oh wait, no. I have these. Before the changes? No, these are yesterday's changes implemented today, Crystal. These are on the beta now. Beta was down all day and came up maybe like 2 hours ago. While Lightning Shield is active, nature damage dealt increased by 8%. This is your Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, Earth Shock. She looks so my Nitro. I agree. I agree for sure. Middle area is kind of crowded. Like this big rectangle here. Any changes I'm excited for? I'm exploring right now, to be honest. Having both Ascendants and DRE is gonna be nuts with the best talent above DRE. First Ascendant versus Preeminence. Your hate while Ascendant's acceleration. Does Preeminence affect DRE? Like, does Preeminence with DRE... Actually, let's figure that out. If Preeminence makes DRE in 9 seconds... Okay, so I'm gonna reset the right tree. And make a fire build out of this. Fire build out of this. Let's go Search of Power, actually. Searing Flames actually has greater value now because of your Maelstrom Generation nerf. I don't know. I don't know that you would play Flux Melting right now. Oh, Elemental Equilibrium is still on a 30-second. I wonder what changed then. So Preeminence, DRE. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Echoes is geek up single target EQ's back. I want to play this. I'm trying to decide if I really want Primal Elementalist or Magma Chamber. Mountains will fall. It has been a while since I played like Hard Ascendants, so how many dummies are right here? There's 4. I think I got a DRE proc off the bat. I don't... Okay, you definitely want to be spending... I'm lagging. No, I'm lagging a little. Also... I pressed fire at the start, right? I did. And oh my god. I'm like, I pressed fire at the start, right? And it's because I have Skybreakers right now. Like, I'm pretty sure this is not the right way to play because I'm not spending I'm not spending anything right now. I am lagging in game. I don't know if I'm lagging like net wide. It's beta server? Okay. Okay, so DRE is 6 seconds with preeminence. Hi, Laughlin. Does this mean you can play your Shaman again? Ancestor is called. Reduce the cooldown of Fire Alley and Storm Alley. So between Fire Alley... Between Offering from Beyond, Surge of Power, and Skepper's Fraggery Demise, it is very easy to get 100% uptime on your LE. By the way, Laughlin, while you're here, I may or may not be going to PAX West this year. Just a heads up. I want to, It's just, as you know, the same weekend as War Within launch weekend, so I haven't decided. I'm also still in between jobs, but that's a whole other thing. Timing is rough. Yeah. The travel itself is a non-issue, thankfully. Just the timing is not great. Okay. Need a place to hand. Always welcome emojis is out there. I'll see. I'll circle I'll circle back with you on it. But it's something I want to decide in the next couple of weeks. I feel like between Primordial Wave and Preeminence, that's a lot of haste. That might be better for early game. That's probably going to be good all expansion long, even. Last tree still seems cluttered. I haven't looked at I haven't actually dove into this yet. I'm going to come back to this later because I want to check out all the spec stuff. If we play around a tier set bonus, Bending Maelstrom grants you 5% increased crit strike chance. Elemental Blast. I feel like the 4-piece leans a little bit more into Aftershock. Potentially. I feel like depending on numbers, there's merit to at least picking up maybe Power of the Maelstrom, maybe Echo Chamber. I feel like... Am I really still in combat? I am still in combat. I feel like Magma Chamber might be Mountains Will Fall, or a little bit more on AoE, depending on how often you're casting Earthquake. But would you... I want to pick up Echoes, actually. What could I do to... Is that possible? Like, is there a way to keep Liquid Magma Totem? Wait. Actually, maybe that might be worth the trade-off. If my cooldown reduction through Offering from Beyond, Search of Power, and Skybreakers is so high, do I truly need Everlasting Elements? And for... We'll just use Earth Shock for now. I'm pretty sure... Like, I don't know how to measure Elemental Blast and Earth Shock right now, but for now we'll just play Earth Shock. So... My god, beta servers. Ah. Okay. Okay, so between Offering from Beyond, Surge of Power, and Skybreak's Freight Dips, it's very easy to keep high uptime Fire Elemental. You don't need Everlasting Elements. But now, I want to explore dropping this side. I don't feel like I still have the GCDs to press Frost Shock. So... But I definitely want to keep Eye of the Storm, so that means I need at least Lightning Conduit. Lightning Conduit, then buffing Earth Shock damage, at least. It's like... Final overloads. Actually, no. We'll drop Earth and Rage. Oh, I can't drop Earth and Rage. Interesting. Okay. Beta servers, please. Anytime I'm freezing up, I keep thinking or keep wondering if it's my net. Oh, my rocks fell off here. I like this. Like, it's better. Let me look at Earth and Rage damage. 0.5%. I mean, yeah, it's free damage, but not much. Can I drop? Is one of these a tank dummy? Is that why I'm getting stuck in combat? I generally have no clue. I can't. It will. It's I was thinking that earlier too. I can't drop ER for elemental equilibrium. Drop Searing Flames. For Searing Flames again? Oh. Well, even then. Could you do something like this? Fix all errors? Oh. Fuck. Damn it. That would have been nice. What are the dev's goals by the look of the tree? So, now mind you, I haven't looked at any of the class side yet. I'm looking at the spec tree specifically. I like that they've decoupled Ascendants and Deeply Rooted Elements. In Shadowlands, you could have played Ascendants and Deeply Rooted Elements. I think we might have for a few fights. Did we? Yes. I like that there's more capstone synergy. Like, we barely ever play Skybreakers in Dragonflight. I haven't explored a nature lightning build yet, but when I look at a fire build, I see that it's very easy to keep high fire elemental uptime. You can spend a lot more of your time in Ascendance, and I'm still measuring. We always over-generated Maelstrom. For a couple of expansions now, we have over-generated Maelstrom. So what's going to be an adjustment curve is learning that reduced Maelstrom gen. I have the Storm for ER. Oh, no, I'm playing more for funnel build. I actually don't care that too much about single target. Like, single target is easy to work out, and I'll get to it. I'm more concerned about, like, AoE and priority target damage. I would say raids tend to be a bit more single target, more mechanical. Raids tend to emphasize more on single target damage, and single target or priority damage, as well as mechanical execution. Mythic Plus will challenge you more on different different damaging profiles, like pull by pull. So I picked up, but I really want to play Storm Frenzy with Power of the Maelstrom, to be honest. Right now, our only source of Elemental Blast is through our ancestors. So let's just do this. Let's just be lazy with our... I already have like a Firely refresh. You backseat just like talking carry crap. That's okay. I'm just talking through like I didn't really have an agenda for what I'm doing tonight. I'm just kind of exploring different builds, different talents one by one. How's new Ellie? I'm still feeling it out. A part of the impact right now is that... Okay, you're actually quite a bit more hasted. I'm gonna wait for the next DRE proc. And then send Primordial Wave. Like, beta is slow right now. And I just want to keep pressing buttons. So I lost my rhythm here. You have 103%. Like, you need that much haste at the start of an expansion. Board up isn't full in the Giga Doom chain transfer for a while. I know. I've been keeping up with some of it. Details to work on beta. It's one of the Curse alpha versions. This probably isn't even the most recent one. It's one of the Curse alpha versions. Enhances lose their 100% raid spot. Nothing to do with the buff. Yeah. Okay. I don't... Primordial Wave grants you 20% haste. For 12 seconds. 12 seconds is quite a while, actually. Like, between Preeminence and Splintered Elements, you are already breaking past 100% haste. You're not in it for a long time, But is that really where we want to be at the start of an expansion? Go to Belemeth? How do I get to Belemeth? I've never even been to Belemeth on live.
Don't worry about the prison break. Here in the market, you're just another traveler.
Here's our friend now.
Do I...
Cancel my meeting with Wormbane.
Do I go to Valdrakken and fly there? Oh. Okay. Well, here's to finding the portal room in Morales. Stormwinds. Second area of the Wizard's Sanctum. Sub 12, 20% haste. That is true. I cannot move. Ow. What? Huh? Is this a relog angle? All right, we'll gust of wind our way there. It's all right. I literally cannot move. I am pressing my arrow keys. All right, we're just gonna relog. Hopefully the character doesn't break. Or is the servers unstable? No? My Draenei Shaman has no legs. Is it... There's a sparring dummy. Are there any others? I've literally never been here on live, so... Is it just this one dummy, pal? Okay, whatever. I can work with this for a little bit. The sparring dummy is the relevant guy. How do primal elementals feel? I actually haven't gone around to talenting Primal Elementalist because between I'm playing Farseer right now. Between Offering from Beyond, Surge of Power, and Skybreaker's Fiery Demise, you can get like 100% uptime on Fire Elemental already. Actually, you get over 100% uptime even. You can pick up Primal Elementalist, but I feel like it's more of a floater point. Right now I'm playing more focused on Funnel, which is why I have Liquid Magma Totem. Also, it's Pal's birthday. It's still Pal's birthday on the West Coast. Happy birthday, Pal. I haven't gotten around to playing any Stormbringer yet, nor have I explored any of this. Like, I haven't looked at the class tree at all. Like, you could drop Everlasting Elements. For how much cooldown reduction you have right now, you could drop Everlasting Elements. But you're a little limited by what else you can pick up, which will probably be Searing Flames. Hi, Adept. But I actually, for specifically Ellie Shaman, I really need like grouped dummies. I can't just do single target right now. I would like to get the Val from Belemeth. Does Valdraken have training dummies? Really? Valdraken is oh! Oh, wait. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Of course Valdraken is training dummies. Anyway. Is there a portal to Val... Oh my god. This again? Just fly? Okay, yeah, I will do that. I will go to Valdraken. Is this dragon riding? Wait, do I have a toggle? I think I have a toggle right now, actually. What kind of keyboard did you get? Is it just a new one or like a birthday gift? I should not be here. Turn back. Hello? Gift from me to me. Nice. Did I fly the wrong way? Bro, I have never been to Belemith before on live. Like, I either flew the wrong way or you can't get a Valdraken. Yeah, I was just kicked. And like, this doesn't work. And I don't want to, Crystal Song, Jade Forest, Atrath, Exodar. Are the dummies, like the 4 dummies in Shrine on Remix, are those dummies also on Retail Shrine? Yes. Look at me, I'm in Mop Remix. I'm missing. Don't I have to quest to get to Covenant Sanctums? I don't feel like doing that right now, so no. No, thank you. I have to switch here, I think. Just skip them on quests. Oh my god. Okay.
These upstart clans seek to seize the...
Alright, there's less people here. I can work with 4. I can work with 4 for now. Learn how to dragon ride? I don't care. Okay, so I had swapped from Everlasting Elements to Searing Flames. I am playing with 4 dummies now, which is fine. I actually don't think it'll make that big of a difference. Yeah, even on 4 targets, you're already gonna get you're already gonna get that 100% uptime on Fire Alley. And right now you have Searing Flame for extra Maelstrom gen. Actually, you're gonna get even higher. you're gonna get even higher cooldown reductions from Skybreakers as you get more crit. I only have 9% crit right now. I think I have a lot of Verse Haste gear on. So I only have 59% crit chance on Flame Shock at this time. So like about where my Flame Shock should be at. Is that, do we consider that a problem? Okay, let's say I wanted to play... Okay, I'm gonna explore the class side. I'm explore the class tree. And then I'm gonna try Farseer Lightning. So I pick up what I think I like. Oh. I guess you might want Earth Elemental with Everlasting Elements. Frost Shock. Enemies in 10 yards of your Frost Shock are snared. Frost Shock snares its targets by an additional percent. Its duration is increased by 2%. So it's like stronger single target snare or an AoE snare. Windrush Totem's cooldown is reduced by 30 seconds. Movement speed effect lasts additional 2 seconds. Windrush Totem's movement speed bonus and now removes snares. Wait. Does that make it an AoE snare clear? I always get mixed up on snares and roots. Like, I don't know if this would work on like Tindril. Gust of Wind. Snares are slows. Sure. Snares are slows. So what are use cases where we get an AoE? What have been use cases where we get an AoE slow? I wouldn't think that it applies to whatever the beam is. It's integrated. Senarth? Kind of? Weapon imbues are increased by 30%. Ghost Wolf lets you ignore it, then okay, that makes sense. Well, but specifically Thunder's Pause. And then that talent will let you remove it. I can think of like the Frost Dragon in Halls of Infusion. Also makes you not get slow below 100%. That part is what I meant. Got it. Also, we have Inundate baseline now. Right? Inundate should be baseline. Not implemented yet. I wanted to also look at Stone Bulwark Totem. $849K for 10 seconds and up to additional 84,982. People were saying this was about 10%. $15, 16%. Probably scales with attack power, scales with stamina, and spell power. But either way, that is... I would say that's enough. That's enough to survive a bit more often. Anyway, I want to look at, can you make Farseer Lightning a thing? Let's try it. When I say Farseer Lightning, that probably actually means pressing Lava Beam more often. Work with the flame. That's what I'm thinking too. But I am running out of key points right now. I know I still want to pick up Primordial Wave. Like, there's no avoiding that. Farseer Lightning. Does having a Lightning Ellie from Stormkeeper give you 10% from Ellie Unity? We're about to find out. I'm only putting this on for the first time right now. I don't... I have very mixed feelings about what I just put on. Jesus Christ. I don't even have Liquid Magma Totem. Oh god, this is feel terrible to play actually. How would I intentionally did not put on Primal Elementalist. I know, I just realized. Yeah, I didn't put that on. I also didn't put Stormkeeper on my bars. Oh boy. Okay, we'll do this for now. I don't need Totemic Recall. I already have Storm Ellie back up. Oh. That lag spike though. What the fuck? Wait, we just saw that, right? Oh my god. Oh no, that's the other shaman. Okay. I mean, I'm not playing rotationally well right now at all, but I mean, you're getting okay cooldown reduction on Storm Ellie. But, like, this has to live on keeping up your flame shocks through Surge of Power. Because you don't have Liquid Magma Totem. But then I definitely should have casted Stormkeeper before that before pressing that Ascendance. And we're lagging. And Storm Ellie is back up. And this isn't even at like 100% potential because I'm missing a 2-target potential. Like I could go up to 6 targets that I don't have right now. I can't even tell you if I'm playing what would be the right way. But I'm definitely trying to play what feels right like this. Like, this feels more playable than it was before the changes, right? Like, I'm just about to have another Storm Ellie. If I were to play this in Mythic Plus, I would actually probably go for First Ascendant over Preeminence. It's not like, I would say if I decided to play this in Mythic Plus, I would play First Ascendant and probably rotate Storm Ellie and Ascendants as frequently as I could between polls. The two cooldowns still kind of fight against each other in single target, but I guess that there's a fly in my room. You still get like the wind gust benefits towards lava beam. Is it more playable than it was? Yeah. Would I advocate for it? Hard to say right now, if I'm gonna be honest. I could drop Earth and Rage for Flames of the Cauldron. That would help this. Splintered Elements and Liquid Magmatum instead of Ascendants. Splintered Elements and Liquid Magmatum. I would probably go commit the Primal Storm Ellie. Yeah, let's try that. Commit the Primal Storm Ellie. Now again, this is testing on 4 targets. When I have because I'm in Shrine, I don't have a 6 target potential right now. But I still do have Everlasting Elements in Search of Power. No, the lag, man. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Holy shit. I have never had this problem before. Redo. I need to redo this. I need to redo this. This is the first time Primal Elementalist and Liquid Magma Totem are separated, I think. Oh boy. I'll just do this. I think this is the first time that, yeah, that Liquid Magma Totem and Primal Elementalist are separated abilities. That's fine. It's fine. We'll play without it for now. You also have to remember, because you're playing Storm Alley, you don't have the increased flame shock duration from Fire Alley either. As a paladin here to protest the shaman changes, revert the class back to what it was. Okay, so I cannot tell anyone in chat if this is good. It's certainly playable. Between Offering from Beyond, Surge of Power, and Skybreaker's Fire Demise, you could get a decently high uptime on Storm Alley. You could. Now remember, I'm also testing this with 4 target dummies. Like, I'm still missing 2 targets worth of Flame Shocks and Chain Lightning Cleave. Right? And I can already get nearly 100% uptime on Storm Alley. But because you don't have the increased Flame Shock duration from Fire Alley, you have to use your Surge of Power and your Liquid Magma Totem to keep up your Flame Shocks, because you need that for Skybreaker's Fire Demise. Now that being said, I want to say we played a build similar to this in like late 8.3, like late Nyalotha. And this is made technically easier because of Offering from Beyond. Like, I will qualify this as playable. Is it good? I couldn't tell you. Is there a method to the playstyle? I think so. Farseer Lightning is playable. Whether or not it's good, well, if you qualify this as Lightning. Again, whether or not it's good, I'm not going to tell you that. But you can cook something out of it. I don't like this track. But, like, I will still say that... Is there anything that I'm not using? Well, we are forced into playing 3 Lava Burst charges this expansion. Like, we have to pick up Echo of the Elements and Elemental Reverb. Well, I will say that if you want to continue enabling Offering from Beyond, I will challenge that you will always pick Ancient Fellowship, Routine Communion. Right now, I don't really see a numerical world that you're picking up Heed My Call and Latent Wisdom. Heed My Call and Latent Wisdom are only as strong as Ancestors at a baseline. So this is playable. In AoE, you're only ever pressing Earthquake. I actually don't think you have a lot of room to press Elemental Blast if you take it. But for any of the Earthquake like related abilities, I don't know that you can afford to take Mountains Will Fall or Echoes of the Great Sundering. And you have to take Primordial Wave for Farseer. Let me see if Fury of the Storms has any interactions. Oh, I don't have Primordial Bond. Hi, Dreas. So we're just gonna press Stormkeeper right now. I get Greater Lightning Elemental. And no, like, it looks just like a Storm Ellie. So now I press Storm Ellie. There's also 8 seconds, right? And I got no Primordial Bond from it. Actually, let's look at Earth Ellie. Earth Ellie should... I don't have a totem timer here. Earth Ellie should last me... a minute 10, 12? Yeah, a minute 12. Which is nice. And Primordial Bond. Okay, there's no duration of Primordial Bond. It's just while you have it up. That was not a minute 12. Right? I wasn't keeping track. I think that was just a minute. I was not keeping track. That's... I'll look at it again later. I'm gonna try something else. We're gonna play another fire build. What I want to look at is how much cooldown reduction do we really need Fire Ellie. So what that means is I'm going to go Heed My Call, Latent Wisdom, which takes away some power from Offering from Beyond. I'm going to try Aftershock for a little bit. I might swap back to Surge of Power, but Aftershock for a little bit. I still need 2 points. How much CDR do we really need? I'm actually gonna drop Primal Elementalist because I just want one less button on my bar right now. I can't. This is. I need to redo my UI for this on retail. Oh my god, I need to. Right now, our only source of cooldown reduction are Offering from Beyond through Primordial Wave, Ancestral Swiftness, and Skybreaker's Fiery Demise. We don't have Surge of Power. We don't have Surge of Power because we're not gambling our ancestors. That means there's a little less power from Offering from Beyond, and I'm assessing whether or not we need Surge of Power. And we're lagging. Okay, now again, we're on 4 targets, not 6. Right? But there's some extra CDR that I don't have. Kind of forgot about Storm Frenzy. Okay, I'm gonna say it, it's playable. It's playable. You can still get pretty high uptime on your fire alley without Surge of Power, without gambling your ancestors. And this is on, again, 4 targets. Again, on just like that, we have like a 15-second gap between pressing the button again, which is more than made up for having 2 extra targets. So it's playable, and I would challenge that Latent Wisdom, Heed My Call might be better. Like, these are terrible notes. Like, I do not see a world where you play Latent Wisdom with Routine Communication or Ancient Fellowship with Heed My Call. Like, I don't see that right now. You go all in on Gamble, or you all out. Hi, Calazar. Well, your decision between these 2 nodes is just going to come to numerics. I would say if you are counting on close to 100% uptime on your Fire Alley, you don't need Ancient Fellowship and Routine Communication to achieve that. Your Ancestral Swiftness, Primordial Wave, your ancestors from your Ancestral Swiftness and Primordial Wave is actually already quite enough. You also have Skybreaker's Fiery Demise. You just need to not suck at applying Flame Shocks. I'm using Aftershock too. Like, I would imagine that in Mythic Plus, you will most likely still be using Surge of Power. Change is good. Yeah, changes make different... The changes make different choice nodes more playable than they were before. And I think that's healthy. I didn't think Latent Wisdom and Heed My Call were playable before. But now when we look at how much cooldown reduction you can get, for Fire Alley, like, you could... Latent Wisdom and Heed My Call are playable. I'm not a huge fan of Thunderstrike Ward. It takes away from... It's like, I want to say it's like the reverse problem of Single-Minded Fury in a way. Like, you pick this talent, you have to play one hand on Fury Warrior. But because this talent exists, you always want to enable the possibility of being able to choose this talent. There have been numerous cases in Dragonflight, and even Shadowlands, where I was using an offhand or a staff. Aesthetically, I like shields more, but I'm just gonna sim whatever combination is the highest. Made this weird mixed element build. Based on many elementals, I was like maybe like 1.4 million. Nice. I imagine you're playing Farseer, right? Actually, no. Probably at least I Fury the Storms. Farseer with Fury, it was an abomination. So, what did you do it on single target or AoE? Single target? So that means let's just go all in on the cooldown reduction. That's probably what you want. Oh, I just realized I never had Eye of the Storm. Heck. Just sure. That means you're getting an Ellie from Echo of the Elementals and Fury of the Storms. Yeah, wait, Cal, yeah. This first one didn't make sense to me to what you were describing. For single target? I'm trying to press all my fucking, like, normal buttons. It looks cool. Oh fuck, I forgot. You can't, when you have Primal Ellie, you can only have fire or earth out one at a time. So is Echo of the Elementals not working? Behind a lesser elemental. I don't think it's working right now. Normally Firelight expires, leaves behind a lesser element to continue attacking your enemies. Yeah, this isn't working right now. What if I do the same build, but instead of Fireley, we do Storm Ellie? Primal. I've spent almost 2 hours on just Farseer builds. I don't know what else there is to look at right now. Like Farseer full in on fire is a lot of fun. I like it. I like it a lot. Having Ascendance, Preeminence, DRE, even Skybreaker's Fire Demise. Like, I love this whole funnel build. It'll play very similar to live, and I enjoy that. When we start incorporating lightning into Farseer, it is playable. It's playable. There's a methodology to it. A lot of it is still based around active flame shock uptime, which is harder when you don't have liquid magma totem, but it is playable. And some talents are more playable than they were before. But I can't tell anyone whether or not that's good. I do not care about numbers right now. I don't know if it's good. It's playable, and I think that's healthy. But that's all I can say about it. I don't know if there's anything more that I want to look at. I want to practice Ice Sphere a little bit more. I haven't done that enough. I don't think... We'll try a single target build. Single target build going in on Ice Fury. I don't know what you'd go. 4 talent points. I've probably overtaken a couple things. Like, this is a maybe. Would you still weave during Ascendance? Oh, that's an Ascendance. That's a DRE proc, actually. You still get, so you still get flux melting even from natty from natty flame shocks. You still get flux melting. 2 target with the new talents. I haven't really explored 2 target. Is there, what makes specifically 2 target significance to you? And I ask that question as a way of asking, like, what is it that you're trying to explore? Because I'm not immediately understanding. Kurog Mythic, for example, kind of bad. And okay, Kurog Mythic is a good example. Kurog Mythic is a very interesting example, actually. Check if it can spec and cleave for bosses like that. Have you looked at the Silken Court fight by any chance? It's a boss that it's already that we've tested. But Silken Court has an interesting fight dynamic because it alternates between 2 target, single target, 2 target, spread target very, very frequently. Not checked any bosses. Kurog Mythic, if we say it's like prog Kurog, like your 8-minute Kurog fight. When we think about prog Kurog, you're still playing in a way, like, you're still going to play in a way that you still do good prio damage. You're still going to do good prio damage. You're not going to be cleaving that much. You're still going to chain lightning on 2 targets. I forgot to take Elemental Blast, actually. If you're playing Earth Shock and you Earthquake on 2 targets, you have Flame Shock on both targets, you're still pressing Lava Burst on cooldown, so you're still prioritizing one target over another, specifically in a 2 target scenario. For specifically Kurog, the priority target is always, I want to say, is always the boss. It was never the ad. You use the ad to funnel more damage into Kurog, which is a good thing. And then you decide based on your raid's damage profile, did you need to spend on Earth Shock or Elemental Blast or Earthquake? But I would say it plays the same. Is it better? I couldn't tell you, but it still logically plays the same. For me, I'm the type of person who always plays in the mindset of single target or 6 targets. I don't often look at in between. Maybe I should, but I always look at single target, priority damage profile, because that frequently matters a lot in a raid setting. Even on a fight with ads or even a fight with cleave, there's always going to be a priority target, or up to 6 targets, which unfortunately we're capped on with our flame shocks. But you'll always frequently see 6 targets in Mythic Plus. But I meant to try Elemental Blast. Will Elemental Blast make Ice Fury hit harder? Oh wait, no. It's Lava Burst. Frost Shock. Okay. Stormbringer fire build is not possible. I actually haven't tried. I have spent the past 2 hours right now only on Farseer. Like, I have not even looked at Stormbringer yet. I will say that Farseer Lightning is playable. There's a methodology to it. Farseer Lightning in multi-target is playable. I didn't try a single target. Farseer multi-target is playable, and you're going to want to really hone in on how you manage your flame shocks between targets in a Farseer Lightning build. I cannot tell you if it's good. It's just playable. I don't know that... I kind of miss Wind Speakers. I'm gonna be honest. I miss it a little bit. I was gonna say, I will say you're probably going to rotate between Preeminence and First Ascendant sometimes based on fight profile. Both are good. You don't miss Electrified Shocks. You hate... Right now we're just pressing single target buttons. Okay. I meant to look at... Do I have elemental... So I have elemental equilibrium right now. There's elemental equilibrium. Why? Why would I... That's so confusing. Okay. They took out the debuff. Why? The occurrence every 30 seconds is still in place. Blizzard just took out the debuff portion of it. It's still debuffed. You're realistically never tracking it anyway. Okay. I thought taking out the debuff means this would refresh, but no, the 30-second limit is still there. I don't think there's anything more in Farseer I want to look at right now. I like how the tree plays. I don't care much for the Farseer tree. Your most impactful choices are these two nodes. You're just gonna pick whatever sims higher. So I don't care about this tree, but I like how the spec tree plays. Farseer Lightning is playable. There's a methodology to rotate. There's a methodology to a rotation for it. Whether or not it's good, can't tell you. But you can make sense of a playstyle out of it, and I think that's good. These changes made previously like worthless or dead talents playable. Did it make them better? I can't tell you. I also do quite like the Ice Fury change. Like they have minimized the skill expression out of it. I never minded. I was one of those rare shaman who never minded Ice Fury before, but they have minimized. Like they have reduced the button blow, which is good. And they added more. Kind of shame Further From Beyond had to die for this. I'm gonna catch up on Earthshrine chat real quick, see if there's anything meaningful people are saying. Couple of differences here. Looking at what build another player took. Makes sense to me. I'm gonna try this for a little bit for single target. it makes sense to go back to wanting to always use your Master of the Elements for elemental blast as you can, or even just your spenders in general. Okay. At some point, I need to figure out my own, like, if you're an Ellie Shaman main, or play Shaman at all, and you can play PTR or beta, you should start figuring out how to redo your keybinds now. There's a lot of changes here that I didn't anticipate that I need to shuffle with. Like, I think it's the first time we've had Prima Elementals and Liquid Magma Totem separated. I would not discount the possibility that you could take Stormkeeper and Ascendants at the same time too. We never took these together. We never took these together in Dragonflight. And then there's like a couple extra here. Stone Bulwark Totem. Stone Bulwark Totem. I think this is gonna be like... This is enough. I believe that the quantity of your defensives, it's better to have a higher quantity of defensives than how much your defensive is mitigating. So 40% on Astral Shift, that's actually a pretty big reduction. Might be one of the highest in the game for a DPS, but it doesn't like it won't matter. In my opinion, it doesn't matter too much if this was like 20 versus 40. Like, I would rather have this on a 45-second cooldown but 20% less damage taken, for example, and I think that would be way more valuable, because what matters is the fact of mitigating any damage at all, not how much you mitigated. So I think like Stone Bulwark Totem is, I think this comes out to maybe like 16%, 15-16% right now. It'll scale more with more later on, but it'll always cushion a bigger hit, some type of like big AoE, some type of rot damage. You can totemic recall Stone Bulwark if you need to, if you're not using it for Liquid Magma Totem. I do like Primordial Bond. So in a raid fight, like, you can get good value out of Earth Ellie. Like, all Shaman specs can good value out of Earth Ellie with Primordial Bond. I'm not sure if it's being impacted by everlasting elements right now. You're buck ass naked. Hi Musty. Dude, I don't like wearing tanks or shorts, but I am to be comfortable. One of my dogs was like depressed today though, like strange behavior, depressed, and I think the heat really got to her. Quarantine for the past 2 days. 2 different AC units pointed at you and your PC. I don't even have AC units at home. I just have like 2 fans. I have one blowing on me right now. Oh, what I really want to explore is season wins. I would hate to see this be a PvP only talent. I would love to think of PvE use cases for this. I have to learn each dungeon a bit more to identify what those might be, but I feel like Ruby Life Pools is a really good example. Second boss, actually, yeah, first boss, if you get the, like, first boss Ruby Life Pools, if you get the kick on the channel, you get some mitigation for the passive damage that goes out. Second boss, if you kick the Fire Ellie, you'll get damage reduction for like the AoE damage from basically the boss and the ad. If you kick the Thundering Channelers or the mini boss, their single target bolts, you can also get DR for their AoE storm as well. Like this would be a solid pick for Ruby Life Pools. So I really want to explore ways you can use this in a PvE setting. Probably more often in Mythic Plus than Raid. But I think, like, I do not want to see this pigeonholed into a PvP talent. Ads at Diurna Raz ad phase. Yeah, I want to say yes. I just don't know off the top of my head what all the damage types are. Because let's look at Mythic. Fisher. I think this is nature damage. Because Diurna does a lot of different abilities. Okay. First two I thought, yeah. Aeronog has a kick, but like Aeronog's kind of a meme fight. Taros no kicks. Primal Council probably good for either. Like Frost Spikes to minimize the blizzard. Yeah, Frost Spike to minimize the blizzard, or Lightning Bolt to minimize the conductive mark. Not really use cases for Senarth. Dathia, like no one does Dathia the proper way anymore. Dathia's a patchwork fight. Kurog, I think the ads have kicks, but not in a way that'll be meaningful to give you damage reduction. Aberrus, I think the spell orbs have kicks, right? I just don't remember what element they are. I thought it had kicks. Zakali is a meme fight. Skarn. Golems. Skarn. Sark. Phase 2 ads. Blasting arcane damage. Later you can get the trees, yeah. How about Dragonflight Dungeons? I don't have MDT up right now. I can look at through the bosses. Are there niche and raising keys that would be really good? Yeah. Like if I made a key build, I want to say give up static charge for sure, but I still want Nature's Guardian. He has a big drop elemental orbit. Oh no, you can't always. Okay, no. Lightning Shield actually has meaningful gains now if you take Lightning Conduit, so you want elemental orbit. Wow. Oh, you have to take Hex or Tremor for Nature's Guardian. What's up, Narnar? Wait, please the Shaman changes? I am. I'm only halfway done. I'm only halfway done. Riodoc, thank you for the follow. Welcome stream. Hope you enjoy the follower emotes. I guess you could give up Windrush Totem. Like, between... Like, I think Shaman is going to be not bad at living. Just tossing it out there. Nature's Guardian, Stone Bulwark Totem. You're gonna have... like, Primordial Bond, Earth Ellie. Like, Primordial Bond with, you know, Fire and Storm Ellie is okay. Okay, actually, you are already going to have high uptime on Fire or Storm Ellie as a Farseer. But even if not, it also gives more defensive power to Earth Ellie. Like, you will have a somewhat passive 5% DR. I'm someone who regularly takes Earth Shield for Mythic Plus, and Spirit Wolf. Like, Spirit Wolf comes down to, like, you're just gonna have to learn specific mechanics in dungeons to get even a little bit of DR out of it. Like, if you're a proactive enough shaman, you can live better in the War Within. There's still I want to say a greater skill expression in recognizing mechanics you can react to with mitigation, unlike a quick, you know, feint or bubble or whatever. But I would say Shaman can live better for sure. See if there are any defensive options here. Have a good day. Have to go to work now. Thanks for the talk. Thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I'm still going to go through Stormbringer a little bit. I'll keep the VOD up. I don't think this is super interesting to put up on YouTube. By the way, chat, if anyone cares, I started a loose YouTube channel. Right now, it's just going to be where I house some VODs. Right now, I have my War Within raid testing videos on my YouTube channel, but I'm starting it for the sake of trying to start one. So I just want to put it out there. I don't know if anyone will care about seeing this VOD on YouTube, but I won't mind putting it up there. I will say there's no more defensive options in the spec tree, and I think that's healthy. They moved a lot of it to the class tree. Oh wait, I forgot. You also have Natural Harmony, Earth, and Communion. I am probably someone who will take Earth and Communion a lot more often. If you are dropping below 35% so frequently, you have problems. Okay. We are finally gonna look at Stormbringer. Which might go a little bit faster. But we'll see how all this rolls out. Tempest, unlimited power. I do think unlimited power will veer you more into what is it? Aftershock. Stormcaller, nature damage. Nature damage. Lightning bolts and chain lightning elemental overloads. I'm gonna do single target Tempest for now. So I'm gonna play single target. Single target Stormbringer. See how that goes. And you still have 6 talent points to use here? You have options. Let's try this. And there's still like a decent amount of float play. Like I could use Thunderstrike. Did I drop something? Let's just drop Thunderstrike Ward, or drop Primal Elementalist for Thunderstrike Ward. For the sake of it. Right now our goal is spend Maelstrom. Spend Maelstrom, do damage. You know what? You also probably want... I'm lagging! There was a Tempest proc even. There's Tempest. This play's so slow. I'm getting some server lag here. I do think Aftershock will be the play. Blankroom is cool as hell. I think that's Tempest. Tempest is what you're seeing. I don't know how exactly you play. I think you just play Ice Sphere for the Maelstrom generation, and more of the power is actually going to come from Fusion of Elements. And of course, you're going to want to Surge of Power. You're going to want to Surge of Power your Stormkeeper Lightning Bolts. Storm plays too slow. Yeah, this is really slow. This is really slow compared to Farseer. 80. I'm trying so hard. Yep, I'm gonna miss that proc. Like, Ice Fury is kind of more filler here, which is fine. And then you have like if you're playing Surge of Power, you want to use your Stormkeeper Lightning Bolts with Surge of Power, but Tempest might just interrupt that flow, and that actually doesn't feel good. It doesn't help that I'm like still cleaving. It's easier to play. It's easier to play than the Season 2 build. Season 2 Elemental Shaman required a lot of weak auras. Or not a lot of weak auras. At least it required a weak aura to track Rolling Thunder. I hated it, but it was part of your skill expression as a Shaman that tier. It plays slow. The damage breakdown look. Ice Fury feels filler, but like not a bad filler. See if I can look at Thunderstrike Ward. If it's in here at all, it's 0.5%. Like this is a low cost talent point. But now let's try Storm builds in AoE question mark. See how that works out. Brief intermission. Oh, sure. Oh, I forgot to change a talent. Pause on this. I forgot to change Arc Discharge. Is that the only thing I want to change here? Okay, I am not used to those 3 instant charges. Do I power the Maelstrom? I do. Hi, Jordan. I thought I would look at all Shaman specs tonight, but we're 2.5 hours in, and I'm only looked through like Farseer and as in full, for the most part. So I don't think I'm gonna look at Resto or Enhancement tonight. There are better creators out there who will give both a proper dive. Reason I'm not using Storm Elemental quick? No, I'm just kind of like feeling out the rhythm of like the non-cooldown rotation. Like I do not have my bars or macros properly set up for the new changes, because I have to shuffle a lot of keybinds around. Hi, Swan. Froststruck just crit for 3.5 million. Swan, you're going to... Hold on, there's a fly. I think I got the fly. You're traveling soon, right? Yeah, no, I think I got it. LA 19 to 20 seconds. Nice. Let me know if you want any recommendations. 19, 20 seconds. Ooh. I was half considering going down at that time, actually. Biju's birthday is on the 18th. I was considering flying down for her birthday weekend, but I think her and her partner have like, well, her partner has surprise plans. Good morning, Olivrio. Maybe busy because you'll be working at DragCon? But yeah, I don't know if I will be traveling, but I hope you travel safe. I hope you have a great time. Have you been to LA before? Been there once before? Yeah. Let me know. Yeah, I'm happy to come up with any recommendations, because I go like 3 to 4 times. I go to LA like 3 to 4 times a year, and I have been since high school, so I'm pretty familiar with it. You're going to be going alone this year? Are you at least going to be like meeting up with people you know, or seeing friends? I'm crossing my fingers like it'll be a safe space to meet new friends at least. Like I'm optimistic that it will. Just traveling alone, yeah. I will say, and it's just my opinion, welcome to disagree. I know traveling alone can be scary. I would say airports are a safer place to be in. Inside, like, once you leave an airport, cannot, you know, give you confidence, but an airport is kind of safe. Yes, there are creepy people at the airport before. Most of the time, I've always just minded my own business. Anyone I've ever interacted with has minded their own business. But I would say, like, airports themselves are not as scary as one might think. But after you leave an airport, like, it's just gonna quite vary on where you go. And if someone's being weird at an airport, it's very easy to call someone. Deliverio, I spent like almost 2.5 hours in just Farseer. I decided that Farseer Lightning is playable. I'm not going to say it's good, but there's definitely a methodology to a potential rotation. And right now we're just kind of like playing out Stormbringer. Stormbringer I have less experience with because I hadn't done a deep dive on this before. It plays slower for sure. It kind of sucks that it plays slower, and I'm surprised that it plays slower. Because in Farseer, you pop off Preeminence and Splintered Elements, you can go up over 100% haste. Do you need 100% haste on the first patch of an expansion? I don't know. But you really can't get up to that kind of number in Stormbringer. More fun now? Yes. Like, absolutely yes. There's a lot more capstone combinations we can try out that we couldn't before. And that's something that I'm going to look a lot forward to in Keys and in Raid this first season. I also think that good Shaman will know how to live. You really want, like, you will be, your survivability will be rewarded based on how proactive you are. Between knowing ahead of time how you want to use your Earth Ally Primordial Bond, how you want to rotate Astral Shift Stone Bulwark Totem, how you might want to keep using Spirit Wolf, even how you might want to proc Season Winds. Like, you will be rewarded for preparing ahead of time how you will live. Maelstrom Gem nerf gets really felt on Storm single target. Yeah. What are my thoughts on Tempest? You've been in and out of watching streams, so I may have missed if I said anything. Personally, not generating Maelstrom without pure single target talent, not hitting particularly hard doesn't feel great. I wish... Hold on. It does check... It will technically generate Maelstrom on a single target. Like, right now, I'm in a cleave space, but it can still technically generate Maelstrom through Stormswell. I'm not in a good setting to test single target right now. But this is very binary. Single target, Stormswell, AoE, Arc Discharge. Oh, without it doesn't generate any, doesn't hit super hard, feels a bit weird to press. I don't know what other hero talents look like for other specs. I have no clue. I think it's okay for a hero talent tree to be like the forefront of... Be the forefront, the side front, That doesn't make sense. Tempest is not your main button in Stormbringer when you play Stormbringer. Tempest is meant to enable or buff some of your other abilities, right? I would think that, like, okay, maybe some other hero talents you have like a big new button to press, or maybe another button feels more rewarding. Tempest, yeah, I was saying, wait, I'm not picking my words right. The user experience doesn't feel good to track, because like right now with no add-ons, no weak auras, it's hard to tell when exactly you're gonna get Tempest. But once you fire off that Tempest, you immediately get three instant cast chain lightnings. I would challenge that it's going to be have slightly higher skill ceiling than Farseer because of how much innate tracking it requires. You need to track 2 ways you can get Tempest, either through the Maelstrom or the Awakening Storms. You need to track the 50-second Stormkeeper proc. Yeah, you need a weak aura. You need weak auras to play Stormbringer, and that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good to most players. But when we look at Tempest as a standalone, it's like a speed bump. Tempest in AoE is like a speed bump. It flashes in AoE, you press the button, and then you get some instant chain lightning cast, you get some Maelstrom, and you go back to your rotation. It's like a speed bump. Just gotta watch your tip. You get flashbacks to certain tier sets with time, so it can give us a trackable buff. Yeah, Elemental Shaman Season 2 was exactly like that. You like something is missing between the frequency you get it, what it does, whether that's direct damage or the lightning rod applies or 3x instant chain lightning. Maybe it's just me feeling that way. We had a hidden nice weak auras incoming. Acquiring lots of weak auras to track that is on the base here is a bit frustrating. Yeah. Tempest or Stormbringer could have a better user experience. Tempest by itself, like I mentioned, is like a speed bump to your rotation. Is that something to play around? Is that feedback that is detrimental to your play? Is that, you know, a quote-unquote interesting design choice? I could not answer that for you. Because where my mind, for me personally as a player, is for me to qualify how I feel about this talent tree, I need to know how to play around when I trigger Tempest. That could be problematic on its own. Because right now, like I said, you need external tools to track it. Right now, I've tried a little bit of single target Stormbringer. I've tried a little bit of like Cleave AoE Stormbringer, and it plays like there's a logical rotation to it. So what I'm gonna try and cook now, I cooked Farseer Lightning. We're gonna try Stormbringer Fire and see how we do. I think Stormbringer Fire isn't really going to be fire. You're just going to cast a lot more elemental abilities. Elliott's going to niche strength. We'd specifically want to bring it. Ellie Shaman is okay. Ellie Shaman is always excelled in priority damage and funnel fights. You can AoE. You can AoE with an Ellie Shaman, but you're taking away its like strong ability to prioritize a target. I would say Bloodbound Horror, there's some potential to do some strong priority and cleave damage. Like, if anyone has done Bloodbound Horror yet, there's a upstairs downstairs phase. When there's downstairs phase, there's going to be like 5 primary targets and some adds. I haven't done Rushanon. I haven't done these bosses. Silken Court will really challenge elemental players to different playstyles. It's going to vary between cleave, spread, single target. But I think Elemental Shaman can bring... Elemental Shaman is versatile for this kind of fight. For dungeons... going with what I know... like, Necrotic Wake and Mist were kind of easy when I did it. I was about to say, like, I think Ingram Moloch is a good Stormbringer fight. Mistcaller might be a better Farseer fight. Siege of Borealis. I think first boss, second boss are all probably more Farseer oriented. Vigoth definitely... oh, Vigoth definitely Farseer oriented. You will... at every platform, you'll have 3 targets to funnel from, which is the boss itself and 2 types of tentacles. Rempatol. But do I have a gut reaction on when Ellie is going to have some sort of strength if you specifically want to bring it? I actually don't know. It'll always depend on fight design, but I think anything with multi-target, anything with a priority target, like Elemental Shaman can strongly excel in. I'm gonna use some strong words here. Your lower ranked average Ellie Shaman might like to go like full blast, chain lightning, earthquake, and hard spread those numbers, but I am a priority damage focused player. I'm the kind of person who will single target Sired and Athreus during phase 1. I'm the kind of person who will single target Tindril during roots. Priority damage, I think other people will do the burst AoE better. Yes, other people will do the burst AoE better. I think Stormbringer has a better AoE burst potential if that is something you need. Like Tindril. Like if you need AoE damage for roots, you can spec more into it for Tindril. Is Elemental Shaman a great candidate for it? I think on our fight we had our Warlock do it. I don't remember what Warlock spec he is. Queen Ashura, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I appreciate it. I hope you had a wonderful stream. There's a new stream raid UI. I haven't streamed in a couple days. To all of Ashura's friends and viewers, welcome. I am Ashura's unofficial photographer. If you are on our Patreon, you might check out some of my photos in the next couple of days. To all of Ashura's friends and viewers, I am James. Tonight we are looking at the Shaman changes that came out on beta within the past 2 days. I am a Shaman main on retail, so we're just kind of going through the different specs. Only Elemental tonight. I don't know if I'll look at Enhancement or Resto, but we're going through Elemental this evening. And yeah, I am like a little more than halfway done, and we're 3 hours in. But I think I'm getting through this next hero talent build pretty quickly. Been a week since you streamed, longer since rating some, so you don't know how new it is. Yeah, I haven't streamed in like over half a week. Feel like you have overload with all the talent combinations to try out. Yeah, I'm about to try cooking a fire Stormbringer build. I was mentioning earlier in the stream I did a Farseer lightning build. It's playable. It's definitely playable. There's a methodology to the rotation in like keeping up your flame shock, having pretty high uptime on Storm LE, and you know, weaving in Ascendant and your elemental cooldowns. It's playable. I could not tell you if it's good though. But if we want to make a fire Stormbringer build work, I'm going to explore what that might look like. But really, it might look more like pressing Elemental Blast more often than Lava Burst. Because there are multiple talents here that like benefit both sides. Like, especially going down the center tree, that's something that's worth calling out. Going down the center tree, there are talents here that benefit both playstyles. And it starts weaving out at the bottom, like, third here. I do not think it makes sense to play Ascendants, but we're going to try it out. Does this make I don't know that this makes sense to anybody. Okay, so no Ice Fury. No Ice Fury actually makes sense. How would I play this? Holy crap. Oh, okay. What if okay. Here's the question I want to explore. What if you can reliably have Tempest or Arc Discharge prior to Ascendance or prior to a Deeply Rooted Elements proc? That is some gambling. Can I make it work? I don't think it's... I don't know that it's possible right now. I mean... This is this is playable, but less playable than Farseer Lightning. But I'm also like, I could be optimizing rotation better. Also, if you have any Final Fantasy XIV enjoyers in the chat, this is one of my favorite tracks in this playlist. Okay, we're gonna try, after combat, Surge of Power with First Ascendant. I almost want to say Farseer Fire has a specific playstyle and Stormbringer Lightning has a specific playstyle. But when you try to mix the two together, Farseer Lightning and Stormbringer Fire, those two are actually might be more similar than one would think. Also, I have no legs. I don't know why, but my Draenei Shaman has no legs. Wrong button. Oh, you can't use Nature Swiftness on Lava Beam. Parela, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy the follower emotes. One of the only people say the same, right? Yes! I'm glad. I think if you got this random Stormpeaker proc, if you somehow get a random Ascendance proc to line up with the Rolling Thunder, I think that's nice. I think that if you are able to play in a way that how do I put it? Oh, we're cooking. We kind of cooked. We had a Tempest with an Ascendance proc. If you are able to sync Fire Ellie's cooldown to somewhat line up with Liquid Magma Totem, I don't think that's bad. I think that's ideal. If that's something you can pull off. I would even argue this plays faster than, what is it? Stormbringer Lightning. Like, having a bit of a hybrid, it plays faster. And that's the thing. Where am I even getting all my haste from? Oh, I'm getting all my haste from Storm Frenzy. Super. Yeah. Okay, let's try and cook something here. We have Tempest. We cast precast Stormkeeper. We ascend. I mean... You prep a Tempest proc. You press Tempest. You precast Stormkeeper. You ascend, and you get 2 overloaded lava beams and 3 instant cast lava beams. And by taking first Ascendant, you line up Stormkeeper with every other Ascendance. I mean, that kind of cooks something, right? Okay, if that's how we cook, I actually think you drop DRE. I think it's fine enough to play Ascendance with first Ascendant, but you don't take DRE. You won't use DRE as much as you might want to. We could try Storm Ellie, Primal Ellie? All right, how do I cook this? This is good. This is like I lined up my abilities wrong, but the idea still stands. Like that, you have Storm Ellie back, or yeah, Storm Ellie back with Skybreakers and Surge of Power, Skybreakers. This very similarly plays like Farseer Lightning. So here's where the similarities are. When in the manner that I have thus far played Farseer Lightning and Stormbringer Fire, they both take Skybreaker's Fire Demise. And by taking Skybreaker's Fire, this is not considering single target. In considering that, when you play Storm Alley, you don't get the increased flame shocks from Fire Alley. So you need to stay on top of your flame shock op time to keep getting that cooldown reduction for Storm Alley. Sorry. Family group chat messages. I have something in the family group chat right now, so I have to actually try and wrap this up. Anyway, is there anything more that I want to look at? Is there anything anyone in chat wants me to look at? For me, on a personal factor, Farseer is more fun. You know nothing? That's okay. Is the new totem already implemented? Actually, specifically Sky Fury totem isn't implemented yet. Sky Fury is not working right now. But a decent number of the Shaman changes for all specs are in. I'm not looking at enhancement or restoration today. Just through elemental. But on a personal factor, I really enjoy Farseer. I always lean a greater preference to playing more of a Lava Burst oriented build. If Stormbringer is the meta build, then I'll play Stormbringer. I foresee that, and I would not be surprised if different fights favor different hero trees. Like if you needed a swap between Farseer Stormbringer for Mythic Plus or Farseer Stormbringer for specific raid boss, more power to you. I think that's how you should play the game. Stormbringer feels like it plays a little slow when you go all in on lightning. And Farseer lightning and Stormbringer fire play very similar to each other right now in a multi-target setting. And I think that's because the way I've been playing it is because I want Skybreaker's Fire Demise in both builds. And by extension, I also want Liquid Magma Totem, and you just need the strength of either. Focuses on how good you will be at your Flame Shock uptime. You would love to see deeply rooted elements be a chance to proc on spenders, like the Legion Legendary Gloves. I feel like it may be a healthier version that would incentivize as much Lava Burst spam. Yeah. I wasn't as big into Theorycraft. I did play during Legion, but I wasn't as big into Theorycraft then. Siege, thank you so much for the 4 months. Do I delete your enhancement Shaman hour at launch when they don't change anything? I think there's still time to make changes to enhancement Shaman. This is a pretty major change for all Shaman specs. In a first pass, there's still bound going to be some adjustments along the way. I won't be surprised if the class tree was still shuffled around a little bit more. There might be some numerical changes. I don't really care about numericals right now. My guess, my uneducated guess, is that if there's going to be further changes, it might be in the class tree the most. Pretty solid first pass, needs more refinement. Yeah, but given the timeline that we're on right now, like Blizzard knows that need to act kind of quickly, because like War Within early access is like less than 8 weeks. It's like 6-7 weeks away, and pre-patch is only a matter of time. Is any day now. I think that my comfort pick for me is going to be Farseer. I'll probably start off playing Farseer a lot. It's the most reminiscent of like all dragon, like all how Ellie Shaman has been since like mid BFA to now, with some lightning variants along the way. Ice Fury change is pretty good. I'm mixed on Thunderstrike Ward. I don't like this funneling us into just playing with shields, but it's not a meaningful it's like a 0.5% talent point. Like if you have a staff or an offhand, it's gonna be like a comparable swap with something else. I don't remember, it might have been late Shadowlands, but I love being able to play Skybreaker's Fire Demise more again. This was actually always one of my favorite legendaries during Shadowlands, and I'm happy to play more often. Like, it did come back in Dragonflight, but it contested with so much stuff that you just really never picked it. So for how this is right now, this enables us through the War Within to play with very high fire or storm elemental uptime. Not bad. I like that you can now pick both Ascendance and DRE. It always feels good to press your big cooldown and get a little extra bonus from the random proc. I think that's part of one of the reasons why I liked Holy Paladin so much back in the day. Druid class tree taking Roar CDR without taking Roar energy. And as you go down maybe this part, like through 2/3 of the way, all the talents you pick here can really benefit Farseer or Stormbringer, Fire or Lightning. And then it starts to like separate a little bit down the last third, but there's still kind of a decent overlap between the two styles. Is there a world where you might play Primordial Wave? Is there a world that you might play this? I feel like if there's a world you play Primordial Wave, Splintered Elements in Stormbringer, it might just exclusively be for the haste. And that's not a bad thing. Yeah, there could be a world that you play Primordial Wave in Stormbringer, and that's just for the haste from Splintered Elements. That could be a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, that could be a reasonable thing to do. That you play at least Splintered Elements, Liquid Magmatone, and Stormbringer specifically for this extra haste. That's healthy. Excuse me, chat. I don't have I'm actually going to sign off here pretty quickly because I have to get to something. But is there anyone in chat lurking? Have any questions? Something that might still want me to explore later? I'm going to do a small write-up and share some things in the Shaman Discord later. But for specifically Elemental Shaman, I think these are healthy changes. There's a lot of talents and build styles that can complement either Farseer or Stormbringer, rather than like one talent means you play Farseer, another talent means you play Stormbringer. I think it's a healthy direction. On the class tree side, I mentioned earlier there's more defensive options. If you are proactive, you will live. I don't know about the level that you'll start getting damage gapped. But yeah. 30% MB work. Damn it. I actually forgot to test that. I don't have time to go through it. Where is it again? It should. Fuck, I don't remember what it's called. Looks like Rock Biter. Oh, Enhance Imbues. If I had to guess, I don't even know what I would drop for Improved Flame Tongue Weapon. I'm playing Stormbringer too. If I had to guess, it'll probably make it 6.5. I want to say this will probably make Flame Tongue Weapon 6.5%, from 5 to 6.5. I also did not get the chance to explore if Thunderstrike Ward is buffed as well. I didn't get the chance to explore if Enhanced Imbues will buff Thunderstrike Ward. I'm gonna check that out later. Nox12, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to stream. I hope you enjoy the follower emotes. Because 30%, 5, 1.5, 6.5%. I think that's just my guess. Yeah. Earth Kragare, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to stream. Hope you enjoyed the follower emotes. I will check that out later. Enhanced Imbues with Improved Flame Tongue Weapon and Thunderstrike Ward. But I don't have much more time. I'm happy with the changes, but I'm also not a majorly critical person. This is a great step. I'm happy to have Sky Fury Totem. I'm happy with, even if we didn't get this, I'm very happy with the class tree changes. I'm relatively indifferent as to how Farseer and Stormbringer are presently designed. Like, sure, this is single target versus AoE decision here, and then you will very rarely, I think Surging Currents you might consider for PvP, and that's it. I'd rather have Nature Protection more often for PvE. All right. I am officially going to make a sign off here. I do want to make one small announcement. I did recently start a YouTube channel. Try single target lightning stuff, single target at all. Yes, it plays very slow. It plays slower than Farseer. Yeah, there's not much for me to say about it right now. I'm getting sidetracked here. For single target Stormbringer, I was not in a good testing environment to play it. Every training dummy I was around had stuff around it, so I couldn't probably test with the talent that gives you 30 Maelstrom on a single target from Tempest Cast. But it plays pretty slow at the moment. I think it will still be workable. Potentially with Splintered Element, if you talent into Splintered Elements. But anyway, small announcement. I did start a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is literally right now just me uploading VODs. I might upload this VOD if people want to see it there. What I have right now are just some of my Nurubar Palace testing videos. 5 of the bosses, 3 on Mythic, 2 on Heroic. It might just be a library for uploading Twitch content. I don't foresee myself having the time or the talent to do like commentary or reactions or anything like that. I also just don't want to learn the editing. Just to be honest, I don't care about learning editing. I just want to do something on Twitch, upload it out there. I don't even care about the Twitch interaction. But if that's something that interests you, it's an archive. I also have a playlist down below my Twitch channel of Nurubar Palace. So we'll see. At least I got it going to start trying some things. If you enjoy, if it helps someone, cool. That's all it's there to do, to help people. If people hate it, sorry, I guess I'll do better. And then I also have social stairs as well, Twitter, Instagram, and my Discord server, if you like to keep up with me, what I do. I really appreciate you all being here tonight, hanging out, commentating, lurking. I hope this stream was helpful for somebody or saw something. There are better players than me who are streaming and will be streaming the Shaman changes. Yeah, we're all here to learn together, to try different things, to build different opinions, and beta is the time to try wacky stuff, and maybe wacky stuff is what will be the thing that we play in season 1. Office Trolley, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to stream. I hope you enjoy the follower emotes. We are going to throw the raid to my favorite LA Shaman streamer. I love calling him my favorite LA Shaman streamer. His name is Touchpad Warrior. Touchpad Warrior is right now doing some Battlegrounds. I don't know Battlegrounds of what capacity, but he's a wonderful friend of mine. He's a great supporter. I invited him to my birthday dinner and he ditched me, but that's okay. I still love him. So please go show him some love and support. I'm gonna wind down the rest of the evening. I have something to go take care of. And yeah, I'll be back throughout the rest of the week. I might do some more beta. I might play another video game. We also have our regular raid stream on Friday. But yeah, really appreciate y'all so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evenings. I hope you sleep well tonight, and I will see y'all later. Please take care.